Yeah, a little base boxing basement chubby right here. Yeah, just a video on the purported fight between Fat Andy Ruiz with the pink nipples and Dyson Fury. Yeah, basically my point is, the only relevance is to what I'm about to talk about is that I would not get too excited until we have the following for a big fight: a exact date, an exact location. That's not just vague like Saudi Arabia. I mean the exact location of the fight and the stadium or whatever. Yeah. The contract has signed by both sides, and finally we've had the first press conference. Then we know it's serious. But so this goes as well for the other fight that's meant to be happening. Gay Anthony Joshua vs Deontay Beyonce Wilder. And people are talking like it's been signed. Nothing's been signed. Apparently, I think the Wilder said it was on, or Joshua said it was on. I don't really care. But then Hearn's like, no, it isn't. No, it isn't. So, seem to be some discussions. And like, I won't get too excited until it happens, obviously. I mean, I thought there was going to be this 4 top heavyweight tournament Saudi thing. It's all chat and boxing. So bored of that. So bored of that shit. But yeah, Wilder vs Joshua. Of course, it's an interesting fight. You know, every single Wilder fight is an interesting fight. You know, because you just know he can level a man out any second with his big shots. He does seem an extraordinary punch. I mean, I don't know. Yeah. The thing is, it was quite weird. Like, I don't know what's been going on with him because, you know, remember, there's a couple of seeming dives in his earlier fights. He fought some utter bums. This real fat white guy who I think almost, he gave him, not trouble, but he went a few rounds with Wilder. And then he started knocking everyone out, even though he's only like weighed about 215 pounds. But that's because his legs are so slim. I mean, the legs are like the biggest limbs, aren't they? I mean, the biggest muscle base, I think, of the thighs and buttocks, all that kind of stuff. So if you've got real skinny legs, it's going to take your weight down. But he's got real broad shoulders and muscular upper body, and the power comes from that. And throwing every shot, it's a power shot, you know. I'm not saying Fury's the same puncher, but if Fury had, for every single shot as a power shot, he'd have a way bigger knockout ratio. And if KJ wasn't such a coward, since, I don't know when he started to become a coward. Was it when Vladimir almost sparked him? He was going to quit. He had that stupid look in his face, didn't he, when he was on the floor, was smiling. You know, get them guys in sparring as well, you know, they're all flashing at, and boom, you hit them in the face once. And they might be real good fighters, right? But they don't like taking the shots, and they'll take that one shot, and they'll take a couple of steps backward, grin like an idiot. So Gajay had that on his face in the Vladimir fight. So that, maybe he started to be a little, I don't know. I still think at that stage he was still a bit more courageous. And then he had a good fight against Povetkin. That's probably his best win, to be honest, because Vladimir is so ancient. But Ruiz really took away all his confidence. And also, he had been knocked out in sparring, allegedly, by Joey Dawejko, another short, fat guy with pink nipples. So, but, you know, so I think after Price knocked out Gage as well. So I think after Price, Vladimir, Joey Dawejko, right? Joey Dawejko and Andy Ruiz, putting him over and out. In Ruiz's case, I think Gage lost his confidence. And no wonder he's so anti-white and so racist. Don't shop at their shops, blood, didn't it? Oh, buy the Eddie Hearn tickets. You guys can all buy my tickets, blood, but don't shop at their shops, innit? Yeah? He's so racist because he's been battered by so many white guys. I mean, Ruiz is Mexican, but like, listen, you look at his bloodline, man. He's got pink nipples, bro. Only Europeans got pink nipples. So, and Mexicans are a mix of Spaniards and native peoples, but I don't know. Judging by Ruiz's nipples, he's got a lot of European blood. But regardless, KJ, I mean, he's pale. He's obviously white-skinned, depending whether or not you think he's Caucasian. KJ is scared of that white power. He's scared of the white power. That's why he's so racist. Don't shop at their shops. Again, I don't care about him saying that. I just think you're a div. I don't get all upset. Oh, you can't say that. It's so racist. I don't care. You say what you want, KJ. But you should accept the consequences, biatch. Anyway, Wilder vs Gage. So I remember when Gage was undefeated and Wilder was there was talk of Wilder fighting him. And Wilder was, Gage was 3-1 on favourite, right? I was like, if that fight happens, I'm dumping on Wilder. People are like, no, man, no, he's just, they just repeat, don't they? Repeat what they hear. Oh, he throws windmills. He just, so stupid, wild windmills. He doesn't know how to box. I'm saying, look, that's fine. He does miss a bit, but believe me, if he touches Gage, he's putting him over. Plus, I've seen Wilder on the pads. And Wilder was also a bronze medalist, and actually he can box when he wants to. He just, I do think he gets possessed by demons. And he said it himself. He actually said, the bronze bomber, he talks about it in the third person, comes into me, and I'm no longer Deontay Wilder, I'm the bronze bomber. And you've seen some of his entrances are super satanic, with all these weird, like, creatures dressed in devil masks, busting weird moves. Yeah. I do believe he's a devil worshipper. You know, even Tyson Fury says it. Tyson Fury even said it, didn't he, before his match? He goes, I don't believe in that messing with spirits. Unfortunately, later on, Tyson Fury also started to talk about himself as being possessed or being a different person when he was in the ring. What did he call himself? The Gypsy King is not the same as Tyson Fury. He started saying, like, the Gypsy King is what you see in the ring, but outside I'm Tyson. It was all a bit weird, but regardless, back then I said, yeah, listen, man, believe me, he will touch Gage's chin, and Gage's gone over hard. I'll put my money on Wilder, especially at them odds. Now things have changed. Gage's got 3 losses, including one by knockout by Fat Andy. Yeah. Wilder has had his 2 losses by Fury, both stoppages and also the draw. But, he's come out to blast out Hellenius, even though some people think I was a bit dodgy. Gage's stuttered against Franklin, a guy's way smaller. He was tough, but way smaller. And he didn't really take many risks. Until the bell had gone, he started pushing Franklin around. But I see one ending here. So people are like, oh, whoever hits first, whoever lands first. I'm like, listen, Gage is too scared to throw shots against Usyk, a middleweight. I'm being stupid a bit, but a very small heavyweight. Franklin, when he's lost his weight, a small heavyweight. Yeah. He was 230 pounds when he fought Gage. But he'd lost a lot of flab, and he was still flabby. But he was so much shorter, and his arms are so much shorter. And people say, "Oh, whoever lands first wins." Joshua has not gone for the knockout for a bit of time. Who's the last knockout? Pulev. Pulev was getting over coronavirus, and you seen Pulev's body. You can tell, like with Povetkin, the second time he fought Dillian White, his arms didn't look muscly; they looked slim. He didn't look, So he beat up a coronavirus-addled Pulev, but who's that? Gone distance with run around from Fat Andy. Obviously Usyk beat him twice on points. Franklin distance. Where's this legendary power of Gage? Because he stopped committing. If you seen him in the early fights, he would go forward, boom, and push his whole weight through. You watch him in the Franklin fight, he would never commit fully. He'd flinch even when he thought Franklin was going to throw a punch, and he wouldn't commit fully his shots. So I don't think he's going to do that against Wilder. I don't think he's going to fight Wilder. The only reason we heard him cash him out, and I'm sure that Gage would be like, no, I don't want to fight him. Can't you get me another fight against Usyk? Or I don't know, but I'm pretty sure he would not want that fight, because Wilder would just blast away at him, and he will catch Gage. Gage has no faith in his chin. I don't have no faith in Gage's chin. Yeah. He been knocked out 4 times. David Price, Joey DeWaco, Ruiz. Oh, Vladimir didn't knock him out, but if Vladimir had actually jumped on him, he would have done. You know what? And Wilder, some say, is the hardest puncher ever. I wouldn't disagree with that, to be honest with you. He's a very violent puncher. Will just flail away, and there's a small chance Gage will just throw a wild shot and put some real power in it, and bang, it will get Wilder. But you forget, with Wilder's got heart. He got hammering from Fury, and he still kept on. He was knackered as well, in the fights, absolutely worn out, but he still kept on getting up. kept on throwing. Yeah, in the last fight, sorry, the 10th round of the third fight, yeah, he was flattened in the end. But he showed guts in all the fights. Yeah, he's not a coward like Gage. So if he does get floored, he'll come back and he'll come back throwing big, and he's one of them guys that's going to be way more dangerous. You know, when they're hurt, because the other guy will go for it, open up, and Wilder will be throwing his so-called windmills. You know, so yeah, I have this as. I mean, you can never tell in these kind of puncher fights, but I would have this as Wilder blasting out Gage. I think Gage will probably try and be a little bit. What's the word? He'll be trying to box. He's not a natural boxer. He knows that, but he'll be just trying to box, and they'll be trying to get him to box for the openings and all that. And he'll be very careful, and he'll probably do a lot of grabbing. I would see Wilder whacking him out within 6 rounds. So there you go. That's prediction of the fight if it happens. If it happens. So let's just wait, as I said, for the date, the contract signed, the location, and the first press conference. And then we'll make another video. Peace in the Middle East.